Hey guys, I wanted to do a quick little video for you about my food prep. I've been getting a lot of questions about nutrition recently, and food prep is the one thing that I always do and the one thing that I've been able to stick with. Alright, so the next couple of things I want to do, I want to kind of work on the things that don't require me to sit there and kind of look over. And so I'm going to start on some rice. Like I said, the pulled pork is already going, and then we'll get into like cutting up the veggies and the meats and getting all that going. It's just onions on the bottom, and I made a couple of slices in it and stuck some garlic cloves in there. We're going to start chopping up some sweet potatoes, butternut squash. So we're going to be throwing these on the grill, so we want to get them into a container, toss some olive oil on them, and get those prepped. Alright, so here is just the butternut squash and sweet potatoes kind of all mixed together. We're going to toss those on the grill in a minute. Just cover them with olive oil, a little bit of balsamic, salt, pepper, and some oregano, and that's it. Alright, next up we're going to do, it's supposed to be a Cajun meatloaf, but I'm going to be lazy and not actually make it into a loaf and just kind of saute it in the pan and leave it as like ground beef, but it has sausage and ground beef in it and some veggies. So we'll get started on the veggies first and then let them cool. Squash on there, so we'll take a peek at those, see what those look like. They're looking delicious. So we're just going to kind of keep going back and forth. Take these off, put another batch on, going out back inside the house, kind of continue with the next step of the meatloaf. Onions and peppers, garlic in here. We're going to start working on the sauteing the meat, getting that brown. Still have the sweet potatoes and squash on the grill. Alright, so I'm going to start working on breakfast. Breakfast is probably the easiest because I just eat the same thing every day. Chicken sausage and eggs. Alright, so here it is. A couple little stacks. Breakfast and lunch, at least for the week. Portioned out just in case something crazy happens, and then a whole stack of extra food that I can portion out, take as snacks for dinner. Okay, so that was my cooking for the week. The whole thing probably took about 90 minutes from start to finish. I ended up with a week's worth of breakfast, and then probably about 10 lunch and dinner combinations with the rest of the food. Probably a little bit more than that, but about 10. And I'll use those for Monday through Friday, and then on the weekends when I have a little bit more time, I'll make other food, just so I don't get sick of eating the same thing over and over again. And what I did was I left the pulled pork pretty plain. That way I can throw in different sauces with it to switch it up. So one day I might have it with like hot sauce or salsa, the next day I might have it with barbecue sauce. I was also able to leave kind of everything separate. So one day I might have the pulled pork with rice, another day I'll have it with veggies. The same thing with the meatloaf. The meatloaf one day will be with rice, and then another day will be with veggies, just to keep switching it up. So again, hour and a half, that was it. I have 10 days worth of food. I'll make a little bit of something else on the weekend, and then I'm all set. I don't have to worry about going home late at night, trying to, whip something up really quick before I need to go to bed. Everything's all set, and it really wasn't that much effort. In the long run, it probably takes a lot less time to cook in bulk like that than it would to cook every night individual meals. So I hope that helps, and that's all. Thanks.